Hey friends, welcome to this week's Journal with Me video. In this video I'll be including some background music as well as some chatting here and there throughout the video. So the design you'll see me creating today is using some printable sheets that are available on my Etsy shop, as well as stickers from the company Recollections and washi tape. So those are the main things I'm using in this video. It's kind of like a simple collage this time that I created. There was no particular theme or subject or anything like that. So I'm trying out a new program called Epidemic Sound. I heard a lot of positive reviews from different YouTubers that I followed and other content creators. So I'm going to try something new and include in the top left corner, you'll see like a little box pop up that's going to tell you the song that's playing and the artist every time a new song comes on. And just to be clear, this isn't sponsored by them or anything, it literally is just something new that I'm trying out, because previously I was using regular YouTube copyright-free music. So with the holidays coming up, I am thinking about what I want to do for creating content in the month of December. So I follow a couple different like lifestyle bloggers and YouTubers and stuff like that, and I know Vlogmas is a very popular thing, and I do enjoy watching that. But realistically, I know because I work full-time, I'm not going to have the capability to do a brand new video every day in the month of December and include voiceover and stuff like that. But what I am thinking of doing is maybe like a 12 days of Christmas style theme. I don't know if I would start it the very 1st of December or if it'll be like 12 days leading up to Christmas. But please be sure to comment if that's something you'd be interested in watching, and if that like appeals to you, if you would love to see some new like holiday content. I'm thinking of maybe having a specific journal just for the month of December, or at least a section of pages, and it'll be, you know, cute holiday theme, just the design, but also maybe I'll incorporate different things I'm doing throughout the holiday season. So in case you're new here, just to share a little bit about myself, my name is Rebecca. I am 30 years old. I'm a newlywed as of August. I work in healthcare marketing full-time, so on my weekends and in my spare time I work on my blog, that's rlsphotogenic.com, as well as my YouTube channel. So on my blog, I primarily share new articles every Sunday and Monday. Sunday is usually genealogy themed, which is family history research tips, such as like how to use Ancestry.com, newspapers.com, other resources for researching your family tree. And then on Mondays, I share a little bit more like personal articles, maybe about my blogging journey, or I will sometimes share journaling articles on Mondays. So if any of that interests you, I'll be sure to include a link in the description. And I also have an Etsy shop, so in there I offer printables that you can use for craft projects, journaling, or really anything that you want. So I share a new video on my YouTube channel every Monday and Friday. It's usually Monday mornings and Friday afternoons that I have videos ready to go live. And what I'm trying to do is have the Monday videos be more just like lo-fi, chill music, and the Friday videos, that's where I'll chat and kind of catch up with you on things. I'm trying, this is a new goal, to maybe put out a YouTube Shorts video on Wednesdays, whether that be mentioning, you know, a journaling item that I like, or promoting the video that's going to come up on Friday, or, you know, a little snippet of the video that will be out on Monday. So I'm not really sure, but that's going to be something new that I try. I don't personally watch YouTube Shorts a lot. I'll watch Reels on Instagram, but when I watch YouTube, it's more long form content. But I just figured I'd experiment and try different things and see what viewers enjoy watching. So I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in any of my other videos, but I do offer a free printable with email sign up. So in the description, I'll have a link to my website, and all you have to do is put in your name and email address, and you'll get an instant download PDF file that you can save and print and enjoy as many times as you want. It's just like a little journaling packet that you can use for whatever, you know, creative writing or junk journaling or anything you want. So if that's something you want, it's completely free, and it's just your name and email, and I'll include the link below. So a topic I kind of wanted to chat about today is why I think journaling is important. So journaling can come in a variety of concepts and ideas. So you have bullet journaling, junk journaling, diary writing, scrapbooking. Some people call it like collage journaling. I kind of view that the same as junk journaling. But there's a lot of different options that you can go about doing it. And I think no matter what you choose to create, it's still a way that you're actually preserving memories to look back on in the future. With your standard diary writing, obviously that can be just entries about your day, a month in review, a year in review, saving little moments of your everyday life and fun things that you did. Whereas junk journaling, you might be incorporating little mementos or snippets or, cards, pictures, tags, like any little thing that you can fit in a journal that might connect with a special memory. For example, one of my videos that I have on my YouTube channel is about like the weeks leading up to and after my wedding, where I collected little pieces of items that I received and bought, and that's all laid out in a journal page. So I can look back and have those memories and like items that I don't know what I would really do with otherwise if they weren't saved in a journaling page. I think it's also a form of self-expression that you can look back on what you're experiencing at that time. I talked in one of my recent videos about the passing of my grandfather and how sometimes journaling helps me with that and looking at pictures of flowers and nature and things that I associate with him and just bring back positive memories. So it's another good way to also be off of technology. We're all staring at screens, whether it be our cell phones, our work computers, our personal computers, our television, tablets, like you name it. We tend to always be looking at a screen. Whereas when I sit down to journal, besides like using my camera, it's really my one moment to just be creative and to be enjoying like paper, I guess you could say, and craft supplies and stuff, and taking a break from screen time. So I don't know about you, but I tend to notice if I'm on my laptop a lot, like I'm just even more tired. It's just the drain of the screen. I use the blue light filters, I use the blue light glasses, but none of it matters. It's just like something about it is draining, whether it be the task at hand or just staring at the screen. But I don't know, that's why journaling is just really my way to like step away from the technology, take a break, don't look at the cell phone, don't be interrupted by notifications, and just have a time to relax and do something fun. So just to share my personal history with journaling, I always had a notebook or a diary of some sort since before I even knew how to spell and write. My very first journal was a Lisa Frank notebook, so shout out to my 1990s babies here. So it was just like, I didn't even know how to write, but I had like a marker and I would just scribble in it. And I was probably, 4? I don't even know. And so it really began at such a young age for me that I enjoyed having a notebook. And then, as the years went by, I had another little notebook that I wrote in when I was in elementary school, and then into junior high I tend to write down my memories, in high school, and I always at some point had a journal, whether I wrote in every day or once a week or just on an occasion, just a place to really write down the special things going on in life or just the day-to-day things, which is honestly really fun to look back on, the different phases of life. But one thing I used to do, and I don't know if you're like this too, but I never really wrote negative things. There was a summer when I was in high school that a family member was in the hospital for something, and I intentionally never wrote about it. And I think it was just, I wanted to block it out. I wanted to only remember the positive things of the day. And I know in hindsight, obviously I still remember what was going on that summer, but it's not in writing. And I don't know if that was a way to express, gratitude for the positive things going on, but that was just kind of my way to go about it. And I still don't usually write about the negative things. In terms of processing grief with the passing of my grandfather, I do have a special notebook I keep to the side that I'll write letters, I guess you could say, to my grandfather because I can't call him like I used to. So that's to me a different type of journaling that I do that does help me to take the thoughts and the things I wish I could say to him and put them, on paper and kind of get them out from just circling around in my brain, so to speak. But as for personal diary writing, I try to just keep to the positive things, write down the special memories. You know, another little thing that I do, and people will probably find this strange, but I keep a weather tracker in my bullet journal that I use. So every night before I go to bed, I write down the time, the temperature, and what type of weather we had that day. And I've been doing it consistently this is my 2nd year, and we're almost at the end of the year, obviously. So 2 years now, almost every night I write down the weather for that day. And I don't know why. It's just something that's like consistent no matter what's going through life. You know, the weather always changes, but it's something that, and it's kind of fun to look back and be like, oh, this day was this. You know, the other day here in New York, it was so hot in October that my husband and I had our air conditioning on. And then today I got up and it was 29 degrees. And I'm like, what? Like, we literally had our AC on a week ago, and now our heat is on. And it's just, I don't know, so it's fun to document those things, but sorry, that was kind of random. But it is a form of journaling that's saving something specific about that time in life. So, I don't know, those are just all my thoughts about journaling and how I think it's important, and you're always saving memories that you can look back on, your partner can look back on, you know, future generations, and it's just like a fun way to be creative and have just a scrapbook of your life, even if you don't include actual pictures. So I know I mentioned earlier about the holidays coming up, so I did want to share on my website, rlsphotogenic.com, I have an article called Gift Guide for Journal Lovers, and in that you can find a list of all sorts of supplies. So if you enjoy journaling and you'd like to request some gifts, or if there's someone you're shopping for that really likes journaling or crafting or scrapbooking, please be sure to check out that article. I'll be sure to link it below too, so you can find it directly without having to really search for it. But I include different types of notebooks, travel notebook refills, craft pens that I use in my videos, journaling kits, which are perfect for teenagers. Like, there's one I list that I actually got for my sister a couple Christmases ago. I include washi tape, stickers, so a kind of like a different variety of things, and I have it all organized with detailed descriptions. A lot of the items I list I have personal experience with to vouch for that it's good, the paper is good, the supplies are good. Anything that I've never personally used, it's something that's like similar to something I have or from the same company that I've used before. So yeah, so if you're really into journaling and are looking for ideas to ask for Christmas gifts or want to buy something for someone else, be sure to check out that article, Gift Guide for Journal Lovers, on my site. So before you go, I just want to take a moment to share with you ways that you can connect with me. So I'm on YouTube and Pinterest at RLS Photogenic, as well as on Etsy for any of my printables at RLS Photogenic LLC. And in the description of all my videos is my email address and my P.O. box. So I always love to connect with followers that have been around or are new, or just say hi. Like, I would love to hear from you. So if you don't want to comment below, if that's too, public for you, I guess you could say, those are all the other ways you can directly interact with me. My Pinterest, I have tons and tons of pins for like journaling ideas, family research tips, and just various things. So I would love to connect further. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch today's video. If you enjoy this content, please be sure to give the video a like and subscribe so you can see any of my future videos coming up. Talk again soon.